Well, it looks like G. Edward Griffin has already moved on to the VIP dinner, as there is a VIP dinner that we will be going to very shortly. But I wanted to talk to Josh really quick. Hey, how's it going? You had a great speech, Josh.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So what would you like to say to many of the people out there who don't know about the Red Pill Expo? What would you say to them?
Well, we need to take the red pill in every section of life, whether that be health, monetary, markets. You can go on and on and on. We are being attacked from all ends by the globalist cabal, and we need to speak out as loudly as we possibly can in order to shut it down. And the Red Pill Expo is an excellent start to that, because it's not about what happens today, but what happens when we leave tomorrow.
That's right, and you were telling your story earlier about how you actually have gone and confronted people in Canada, such as the Prime Minister, and that's pretty big. I mean, that's pretty huge. That's equivalent to going and, let's say, confronting Obama or something when he was the president. That takes guts, and what would you say to people out there who might be a little bit scared to go out there and actually be politically active like that?
What are you scared about? Really, it's as easy as going and asking the question. And if he shuts you down, just keep asking it. Just keep asking it until you get that answer. Because if they don't give an answer, that says it all by itself. I have no fear of going after politicians, and nor should anyone else. I really advocate every individual journalist, everyone with an iPhone, go out and do this themselves. Because until that happens, we will stay apathetic. We will stay in this incredible paradigm where we have an absolute destruction of our individual liberties, and we are enslaved by this massive cabal. So I really hope that people heed the warning, go out and spend a few seconds that they could have been spending on Netflix going and saying something to these people who are extorting us and coercing us.
That's right, and you were even talking about how in Canada they recently passed a law where if you misgender someone, if you walk up to someone who clearly looks like a man or clearly looks like a woman, and you say, "How are you doing, sir?" or "ma'am," or you call them a man or a woman, and they claim to be offended that you misgendered them, now you could be in jail for that. What would you say to people in America who we haven't gotten into that yet? What would you say?
Well, thank you for the question, miss, by the way. Because the fact is there are males and there are females. And when it comes to Canada, picture this. A biker comes up to you with a big biker jacket and a big beard, and you say, "Hello, sir." And he says, "Well, I identify as a woman. I'm offended. I'm now going to press charges against you, and you will get hit with a hate crime and possibly spend up to 2 years in prison." Think about that. That is not freedom. That is the absolute opposite of freedom. And I say to the people of the United States of America, do whatever you can today to stop this from happening, because these SJWs are only a small percentage of the population, but they're growing because the media gives them a voice, and we have to come back with a much louder voice than them.
Well, thank you so much, Josh, and you gave a very amazing speech earlier today, and I'm sure you're going to be here tomorrow, right?
Absolutely. World Alternative Media, we are interviewing as many people as we can, as you are as well, and I'm just going to keep going until I lose steam.
Well, the Red Pill Expo has been really fun so far, and I'm sure there are going to be more amazing conferences just like this being put on to allow people to come out. Now, we're pretty young here, but it seems like there are some older people, but there are also a lot of younger people here, and we have some amazing lecturers and speakers. What would you say to some of the young college kids that want lecturers like, say Ann Coulter, for example, how she recently was blocked from having her speaking event at Berkeley because these campuses, these universities don't allow conservative speakers there very much anymore because of the threat of violence. What would you say to the college kids? How would you motivate them to get more active?
Well, first of all, I would say drop out of college because it's going nowhere. I hate to say it. Second of all, I would say don't listen to your Marxist professors. This is a small number of people that are trying to take over the United States, and they cannot prevail. They are getting some ground. They are gaining some ground. They're a small voice, but they are causing a lot of destruction. These are giant adult crybabies. They need to be stopped, and the only way we stop them is by punishing them with our own words and telling them to stand down. They are wusses. They will not continue to do this as long as we start standing up. But as long as we're afraid of a bunch of SJWs chasing us around, then it's not going to happen. They will continue to grow. This is much bigger than the bra burning. This is to the extent of absolute fascism. They are the fascists. They are the Nazis. They don't even know what those words mean, but that's what they are. And I really hope that college students start speaking louder, because as long as you are silent, they win. So keep speaking back. You have to come back twice as strong as they are.
Very good. Well, thank you so much, Josh, and we will see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.